What's up, y'all? Today we're reacting to who makes better movies, Marvel versus DC. Now, off the bat, if you know me, I'm a Marvel's fan. Fuck DC. I'm just playing, not fuck DC. But if you're a Marvel's fan, you know, I'm your boy. But if you're a DC fan, I can't fuck with you. But I can't fuck with you because you're used to watching bad movies. I'm sorry. You're used to watching bad movies. The one thing I can't say about DC is they do make good comics. Like I think DC's comics is way better. Not way better, like it's a little bit better than Marvel comics. You know, I just think that. But subscribe. Lately, like my videos have been doing pretty bad on YouTube. Like my live streams can't even go past 5 views, bro. I need help. I need your help. Subscribe. I'm sweating, bro. I'm sweating. Subscribe, like, and subscribe if you like this video. Like, subscribe. I make good videos, I promise.
The original Spider-Man were not good. Like, I grew up watching those and I was not a huge fan.
Hold up. What you just say? Nani? I don't know her name, but off the bat, I don't fuck with her. Off the bat, I don't like her. I don't like her. She's a bitch. I'm sorry, but it's true. I don't like her.
No. Yeah, totally.
What?
Look at his face. His face, pure disappointment.
I look back at my fandom since I was tiny. You know, the biggest impact I think for me has been Batman. When people really know comics, they know what DC's bringing to the table.
I can see how they can defend like their video games.
Okay, she's a Marvel fan. She sounded like she with the DC folks. What's going on? Like, and the most generic person to like, of course he likes Batman. The fuck, he look like a Batman nigga anyway, and he got a slick back hair. Nigga look like Batman. Look at this nigga, bro.
In their comics, but I don't know how they're gonna back up the movies.
No shade, but their movies aren't that great.
Ultimately, you see a very...
I'm sorry for pausing, but DC loves killing off their main character. I swear to God, okay. If you guys watch a show called Invincible, it's a great show, go watch it. But if you haven't watched it, what are you doing, bro? But go, if you have, then you know what I'm talking about. They love killing off they're not afraid to kill off their main characters. Same thing with DC. In the Batman vs Superman movie, they killed off Superman immediately. Like, yo, like it's like one of their first movies, not first movies, one of their only movies, and they kill off Superman. Like, they don't, like, I swear to God, Invincible took some pointers off fucking DC, obviously, because Omni-Man is a fucking copy and paste of Superman, bro. Let's be serious. Same name, Omni-Man, Superman. Bro, fucking Viltrumite, fucking, I forgot where Superman's from.
very cookie cutter pattern of how Marvel makes their films versus DC, which is super gritty, super dark.
I will die on a hill of really apologizing and loving some of these new movies more than most people should.
I think my only expectation really is to kind of understand, where the other side's coming from. How do they connect with someone like Superman, who to me has the personality of a brick?
Exactly. Nigga just comes in, saves the day, and go back and fuck Lois. That's all he does. He saves the day, then goes back and fuck Lois Lane. Like, imagine the deed Lois is getting from. Imagine that's some good fucking deed. That's some Superman deed. That's some super deed.
My name is Ryan. I'm a philosophy major at university. I studied art history as well. The more I think about it, those things tie in a lot for the reason why I love comics so much.
Hey, I'm Will. I'm a lifelong, I would say comic book fan, but really DC homer, as my friend would call me. Apologist, some would say, to a certain degree.
I'm Matt.
If you notice, all these DC niggas are dressed exactly the same. They got that dark, like they're all wearing dark colors. All of them. All wearing dark, gritty colors. They're all handsome. No homo, but they be some handsome looking niggas. They're all handsome. They're all wearing dark colors. It's like they're all fucking Batman wannabes. But look at these niggas.
And I am as well a DC guy. I'm actually trying to get into voice acting, voiceover.
They're all super Batman wannabes.
Animated shows and whatnot. It's really inspiring to see all these characters come to life through voice and whatnot. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Marvel's pretty much always been like my favorite genre of movies. I love watching all the movies. I really love cinematography and I love how they're always played out. So yeah, I'm a Marvel fan.
I don't like her for saying I don't like her for saying what she said, but she's speaking facts right now.
Yeah.
I'm Nick, and I like Marvel so much that I bought a 3D printer and started printing a bunch of props for it. So I've got a 4-foot Stormbreaker sitting in my room, not doing anything.
I'm Chris. I'm a Marvel fan. I wish I could say super fan. Just within the recent years, I've been getting like deep and deeper into it. So there's some things I know about. But
you see the Marvel's fans, you see they have more colorful, clothing. DC fans have, Marvel fans have more colorful clothing. It's like DC fans are they're all depressed. They're all depressed. They're all sad on the inside. They're hurting somewhere deep inside.
Culture in the right area, sucking it around.
Marvel is only considered better because of the movies. Walk forward if you agree.
They ain't lying, but that's not true though. It's not true. They're all lying. People only see Marvel as better because of their movies, but that's not it about Marvel. Marvel is good as fuck because their characters are fucking like their characters are hilarious. Like there's always something going on in Marvel. There's always some type of crossover going on. There's always something in there, like nigga, they got shows. Marvel is better, but their TV shows hit. DC has horrible TV shows. Horrible. Like the only DC TV show that comes up in my head is fucking Titans, and that shit apparently I've never watched it, but people say it's trash. I'm not gonna take their word for it because I can't just say something's trash. I've never seen it before, but people say it's trash, so it might be trash. You said what? I advise my brother.
Unless they're comic book fanatics, I don't hear anybody talking about the comics, let alone the shows, even the games or anything. I only hear the movies.
The game. I'm sorry for pausing, but it's a reaction fucking video. But what are you doing here? It's a reaction video. Yeah, the games, bro. The only game of DC that I ever really liked was fuck, I forgot what it was called. I forgot what it was called. But you guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's that one game. It's that 2D game. Where like fighters, I forgot what it was called, but that's the only DC game that I ever liked.
Thank you for being the only one here, by the way. Because it is challenging, I think, right now to be a DC fan because of that feeling. Socially, the conversation is Marvel. So extremely that every time DC puts out a movie, it's like almost expected that you're supposed to shit on it. Right. Because it's not as good. They did it wrong. Now, have they stumbled along the way? Tons of times. Mm-hmm. But I get this feeling that no one's entering into seeing a DC movie to just be vulnerable and experience what they're being given.
And it's recency bias, right? Because Christopher Reeve with Superman launched, but then you also think about the Batmans with Michael Keaton, right, and Jack Nicholson, and then even Batman Forever with Val Kilmer. Maybe not so much after that, but there was no Marvel movies at the time.
The Dark Knight kind of faded into the background when people talk about DC movies, and it's like those were great films.
I mean, we don't have the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in my opinion, without Batman Begins.
Bro, it's like they're all Batman fans, bro. Like they dress the exact, like they all dress the same. Like I'm telling you, but they're handsome. They probably have depression, all right, and they all dress exactly the same. So.
Disagreeers come forward.
Must be Batman.
I'm still on your side, you guys. Did you forget we were here? The movies, the TV shows, the video games, the comic books, the books, when you oversimplify it to one aspect, you're immediately erasing thousands of people's hard work and not giving them the credit that they deserve as they add to the rest of the brand.
I guess I'm thinking, could you argue that simply because of the MCU, more people care? It used to be that to be a nerd back, even in the 90s, because I love Spider-Man, X-Men, all that stuff from the 90s, doing cosplay, when I was doing cosplay, people yelling at me, saying stupid, dressing up in movies, all kinds of stuff. Now cosplayers get millions of followers, like on Instagram. The MCU actually made nerds cool.
Yeah.
And so when I think of better, I think like, kind of to your point, detracts from all the like suffering of the nerds that got kicked and shoved in their closets.
To get here.
So now that the MCU exists, I'm like, oh, now you want to say it's cool. Okay, fine.
It's only cool when girls do it, bro. Let's be serious. That was fucked up, but it's only cool because, it's only cool when girls do cosplay. Like, guys still don't have a face on. They do a little bit, but like, it's only cool when girls cosplay. It's just how it is, bro.
Yeah.
I do believe some of the comics do better than some of the Marvel stuff that is out. Like with all the Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man were not good. Like I grew up watching those and I was not a huge fan.
Wait, the 90s?
The fuck is she talking about, bro?
No. Yeah, Toby.
What?
I did not.
What? The Sam Raimi? He's worse than Andrew.
Even the DC niggas like, what the fuck this bitch talking about, bro? What the fuck this bitch talking about, bro?
I see those movies as like corny perfection. It's like absolute
corny, like you
cheese.
said, it's corny.
Right, I love that.
He didn't give me that representation. I'm an awkward T. He was like a very just dark and like brooding, like more DC.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing, but that doesn't mean it's trash. Like I said, I watched that movie like fucking 6 times. I'm like, if y'all told me, okay, if I was 5 years old, right, and y'all told me this was DC, I would believe you. It was fucking dark as fuck. Nigga was getting pummeled by Sandman like it was a fucking dough. Like Spider-Man was getting pummeled by fucking Sandman, and it was his bitch died and right in front of his face. Like, come, that's dark as fuck. It's dark as fuck.
He just was very not awkward how I wanted to see Peter Parker.
You're telling me that Spider-Man 3 dance wasn't awkward to you?
That was...
Your generation, especially now, you can see that you guys don't really like the dark, gritty, because right now everything that's going on
everyone
right
just wants happy stories.
Yeah, everything that's going on right now, you don't want to see even darker.
I want depression personified.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, that's all I'm gonna watch about this video. But yeah, you guys like the video, like, subscribe to this shit. If you're a DC fan, comment down below your DC fan. If you're a Marvel fan, comment down below. My brother's DC. I'm a Marvel fan. Like, subscribe, that good shit, and I'll see y'all next one. Peace.